Hi, Jill with Om Shanti Healing. In this video, we're going to work on releasing the adductors. So the adductor muscles are your inner thigh muscles. They're in a constant state of contraction when we're up and moving around. They get chronically tight on everybody and oftentimes lead to lateral hip pain and pain down the ITT band and down into the hamstrings and also the inner thigh. Pretty much there's congestion and tightness throughout the whole gluteal pelvic area, front and back, and around the entire thigh, and sometimes even down into the calf. I work on adductors every single day to help alleviate chronic hip pain and back pain and leg pain in my clients. So the adductors are attached to the bottom of your pelvis and they come down between the legs and attach below your knee joint. And they get caught up in the hamstrings and they get caught up in your quadriceps. With release of the adductor muscles, you can get a substantial amount of space in your midline, which literally helps your pelvis on both sides relax. There's 3 general bones to the pelvis, and both sides of the pelvic bone, and then the sacrum bone in the center, which is at the bottom of your spine. When you can release the adductor muscles, all of that lets go, and you have like relief and space in the bottom of your pelvis, which helps the hip joints to soften and relax, which helps to decrease pain. And we work all around those areas. But for today, I want to show you an adductor release that I do for my own body because my right leg gets caught up a lot and I get chronic stuff going on my right side. So for my self-care, I use a foam roller. So this one is the one I have at my office. It's got little nubs on it. If you have one with nubs, that would be awesome. But if you don't, just use whatever foam roller you have at home. Either way, you'll feel it, promise, and you'll get some substantial relief. Another thing you're gonna need is a dumbbell. This one is 17.5 pounds. You can use a lighter weight, whatever you need. You kind of start low and kind of work your way up. I'm very used to deep pressure and I kind of like a little bit of hurt when I do my tissue work. So I am okay with the heavier weight. Whatever you have laying around that you could use to kind of rest on your top leg that makes sense and safe, go ahead and use that to help push that leg down into the roller. Okay, so we're gonna do right leg. Always do both sides though when you're doing body work so you get a good balance in your system and you don't feel like one side is jealous because it didn't get any love on it. So we're gonna sit down and come onto our side. And I'm just gonna scoot back a little bit just so you can see as much of me as you possibly can with where my camera is. Okay, so the roller is gonna go between your legs. You're gonna lay down on your side. If you have the nubs, point the nubs up into that adductor area of the thigh, okay? And then the weight is gonna go on top of your leg to help apply downward pressure into that roller. Now you can squeeze with your muscles, but then you're engaging those muscles with contraction and it's kind of defeating the purpose, right? We want to have the muscles relaxed while you work on them, okay? So that weight goes up and on top of the leg, and you can certainly lie down or come down onto your elbow, okay? So just hang out here for a little bit. If you've never had your adductors worked on, it's gonna feel like red hot pokers in there right off the bat, okay? So you wanna just give yourself time to acclimate to the pressure and kind of desensitize your body for a little bit. When you're ready to start moving, then you're gonna extend from your knee. So I'm just straightening my top leg. My toes are forward. And that's you'll feel the squeeze in there, okay? And then from there you can rotate. So inward rotation of your hip. So you're gonna roll in to more of a knee facing down position a little bit. And then you're gonna roll out to a knee facing up position a little bit. And those are the movements. And if you don't want to be static and just let the leg drop and just hang out there, which also feels really, really good, the movement is, again, extension from the knee, inward and outward rotation. And you'll feel those muscles kind of bouncing a little bit. They're gonna feel really sticky and stuck in there and tight. And as long as you can hold the weight on there and tolerate it, it will release in time, okay? So again, with the adductors, being stuck and being red hot and feeling like burning when you push on them, a good thing to do is kind of focus on your breathing while you're doing the work and really tune into what you're feeling in that inner thigh, okay? The inhale kind of pulls energy into your body, so kind of visualize some light moving into space in the thigh and creating expansion. Energetically, just kind of tune in, pull it in, let it fill up a little bit. And then as you exhale, ask for the let go. You have to really ask your body to please let go. Ask it to soften and submit into the pressure. And then just give yourself some time for your body and your nervous system to respond. Because when you clench your body all day long and you don't even know you're doing it, it takes a bit of an intentional work and focus and visualization to really help that part of your body release and let go, okay? And once you kind of tune in and you can really engage your mind and visualize that light and energy moving into the leg, then that let go happens pretty quickly after that. But you got to kind of get your mind and brain in this area in order for that to happen, okay? So that's about it. You know, start up at the top of the adductor group, kind of work into that area a little bit, do that rotating, and then you can move the roller down a little bit and do the bottom portion. And this is going to be probably a little bit more burny when it's closer to the knee, okay? And if you have like crunchy knees when you walk upstairs, doing this work is going to take the crunchy knees away. It really helps to open up the thigh, and you'll feel like flushes of warmth moving through the leg once you release the pressure, because you're literally getting a surge of fresh blood flow that is immediately healing and lubricating and like giving nutrients to this area that has been otherwise so tight that it doesn't get what it needs to be supple, slippery, stretch, contract properly, and feel good inside your body. Okay, so that's about it. If you have any questions, you can certainly message me. And if you also need a video on anything else, just message me and let me know if you have any requests, and I will make a video on that. Have a great week, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.